Central Florida's best short sales. My name is Eric Mieles. Hope everybody's had a great week. Today's Friday. Super excited to get into today's show. More importantly, the message that I have after the show and some of these unique short sales that hit the market. I'm really excited to sort of share that with you and maybe open your mind a little bit to the world of short sales. Okay, let's start off with today's first property in Poinciana. A lot of people love Poinciana. Some don't, some do, to each his own. But we have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,196 square feet. Short sale on the market for only 1 day, built in 2006, listed for $84,900 by Manuel Minier and Ronaldo Gonzalez of Magnus Realty Group, okay? Second one, Pepper Tree at Cypress Woods, 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 2,819 square feet, short sale, only 2 days on the market, listed for $118,000 by Nydia Marrero of Goodwill Realty. There you go. Third one of my favorite communities. I have select few in Central Florida. This is one of them, Isles of Bel Lago off of Pleasant Hill Road. It's like a resort. It's amazing. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,246 square feet, short sale, only 1 day on the market. You know I bring it to you first. Built in 2006, listed for $80,000. By Sun Wong of Dragon Realty, okay? And the fourth one, Avalon Lakes, another favorite community of mine on Southeast Orange County off Alafaya Trail. Avalon Lakes, Hughes Master Plan Community, 5-bedroom, 4.5-bath, 2,823 square feet, short sale, built in 2004, only 2 days on the market. Listed for $215,000 by Christopher Myers of Orlando Property Group, Keller Williams at the Park. So beautiful listing for them. Way to go, guys. The Orlando Property Group team, nice job. Second to last one, Villas at Cypress Springs. Listen, I saw this townhome. Absolutely fell in love with it. I love it. I love the stone facade. Look at the pictures. It is gorgeous. 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1,794 square feet, short sale. This is brand new, built in 2007, 1 day on the market. I promise you this will not last. It's absolutely gorgeous. Listed for $159,000 by Alganor Jenkins of Weichert Realtors Hallmark, okay? And the last one for today's show before you head into the weekend and start your shopping, buyers out there, Cypress Springs again, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,447 square feet, short sale, listed for $180,000 by Troy Hensley of Performance Realty International LLC. So there you go. Some beautiful short sales that just hit the market. You know my job is to bring them to you first, talk a little bit about the short sale world, real estate locally in Central Florida, some of the amazing brokers and agents out there that are helping buyers, sellers avoid foreclosure, get into beautiful homes and correct our market, and that's what I want to do. On for today's message. Before you head into the weekend, my last show was I was real passionate about bringing you this delivery about buyers screening out properties prior to putting a contract on them. It's really important. You want to know, what's going on with the property rather than just writing a contract. Take a second, learn a little bit about it, learn if it's going to be the right transaction for you. These are complicated transactions, these short sales. Now, I took a second, I was writing in my notebook, and it hit me that I wanted sort of to write this process that I do daily. And it hit me how many people are actually involved. What's actually involved in a true short sale transaction? So I'll start with this. Let's look at this and just get a brief overview, if you will. Not so detailed, but just real quick so I can paint the picture for you. When we're talking about a short sale, we have several people involved in the transaction. Let's start with the borrower, meaning the seller. They still legally own the home. It's pre-foreclosure. They're not foreclosed on yet. So that's why they're attempting a short sale, to avoid foreclosure. So you have the seller and you have you, the buyer. You're watching this. You're a party of the transaction. You two enter into a contract together, and then you have, a purchase agreement, okay? So after those two individuals, you have the listing agent. A lot of times the seller is going to be represented by an agent, and then you, the buyer, have a buyer's agent, right? Okay, so there's 4 people right there. So you have those two. So now let's look to the seller's side. On top of that, you have the seller's bank. okay? And these are the people that have been sending notes, collecting, servicing the loan, and obviously the borrower is now delinquent in paying them. So we have to deal with them. That could be Chase, Bank of America, any institution. That's the bank. Now, a lot of times these sellers have second loans. So now we're going to consider a second bank because they're the ones servicing the second loan in the second position, a junior lien holder, okay? So now that's that. So we have the seller, their bank, the second bank, and now we also have the investors. Many people don't know this. Here's a tidbit of information. Just because you think the bank is Chase and they're the bank of the seller, that doesn't mean they own the loan. There's an investor on top that actually owns the paper, owns the note on the loan. Chase is just servicing that. They're paying the escrow, they're collecting the interest, they're collecting the payments, they're servicing it. And then there's an investor that owns it. So now let's throw in the investor in the mix, and let's throw in the investor on the second loan, okay? So there you go, some more people. Now, many people don't know this as well. Not everybody, but there's a lot of people out there that have mortgage insurance tied to their loan. So now we have to throw in a mortgage insurance company. It could be lender-paid mortgage insurance. It could be borrower-paid mortgage insurance. But there's insurance, and there is an insurance company that at the end of the day, they have the final say-so. Okay? So there you go. That's just showing you a little bit on the seller side of all the different people that are involved. We also have a BPO agent or an appraiser that'll be sent out. Once the short sale is moving along, these individuals got to know what the valuation is on that property by a third party who's unbiased in the transaction. So they'll order a BPO agent or appraiser. That's another individual, and it's very important because based on their valuation, that's what the bank's going to go off, okay? What else? Just thinking off of my head, let's go now to the buyer side. So I told you the buyer is a part of the transaction, the buyer's agent. There's a mortgage broker or a mortgage banker, okay? There's a lender that borrower, if you're securing a loan now, is going to be involved in the transaction because they're lending you money to purchase this short sale. They're going to probably have an investor who they need to meet the guidelines are to sell that loan off, so there's another one. Then they're going to have an appraiser sent out on this transaction to see if the values match the money that they're lending. You're going to have a home inspector who's going to make sure that the house is in good standing and give you a full report. Okay? And you know, what else? I mean, again, just off the top of my head, what do we have? We have the buyer, the seller's bank, the buyer's lender. We have the second bank with the seller if they have two loans. We have two investors tied to those loans. We have the mortgage insurance company. We have an appraiser or a BPO agent. Hey, here you go. We have an HOA association. It's a pretty good chance that the seller hasn't been paying their mortgage. They haven't been paying their HOA. And now the association is owed money, and they're going to want their just due. And they're another entity that we have to deal with in order to complete a short sale transaction. Here you go, another individual. Maybe some of you have water softeners on your house or mechanic liens. And because you haven't paid your mortgage, you didn't pay anything else, those are another group of individuals we have to deal with in cleaning up this debt and making sure everybody gets what they need to get in order to bring this to a successful close. So there's two more individuals, junior lien, you have the HOA association. These people might not have paid their back taxes, and there might be assessments from the county. So there you go, another dilemma or another party to the transaction that we have to deal with. And then shooting back on the buyer side. I know I'm all over the place, but just thinking, it's incredible. I've mentioned several names, but after all that's said and done, hopefully we get to a successful closing sequence. We then finally reach a title company, and there's a new group of individuals involved in this transaction to tie it all up, order the title search and insurance, and make sure everything's able to go so that you, the buyer, get clear title to purchase your new home and there's no defects on it, and then you continue on with your keys and you move on. So really quickly, those were just off the top of my head. In doing short sales every single day, the many faces of this unique and amazing niche, and I want to continue to do these videos to shed light to show you education, information leads to empowerment and a more successful transaction for you, the buyer. Educate yourself, get empowered, you know what you're doing, you're going into these transactions, you'll be better off for it, you'll set our market up for better success in the future, rather than just buying because you got emotional, you want a house, you got a pre-approval letter for $300,000, and now you're just going to entrust everything to just some person that you met because you called on a house. Okay, so there you go. Anyway, my rant for the day, always ranting. I go off, I know, but again, you can feel my passion, I hope. Today's Friday. Hope everybody has an amazing weekend. If you need anything at all, realtors and brokers out there, you can always email me. I do short sales all day long. If you want assistance, I negotiate and process them at no cost to you whatsoever. So call me if you want to discuss that. Buyers out there, if you're interested in any of the short sales I showed today, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction or give you some more educational tips to lead to your success. And sellers, if you're having trouble on your mortgage and you need foreclosure relief options, you need to understand what your options may be, I would love to help you as well. Okay? So anybody can reach me right there on my email or the cell phone, 407-383-2189. And Ultra Processing TV, have a great weekend. Take care.